Welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome back to the Upper Tier Podcast. It's Friday. We have a Friday watch along for you. Aston Villa versus Liverpool, live in Villa Park. Uh, Plenty on the line for this game tonight. Champions League spots to be decided. Um, a win tonight would guarantee Liverpool Champions League football. A draw would have you there or thereabouts. Don't really want anything going into the last day of the season. Don't need that kind of jeopardy or anything like that. So really, really, really important that we get the job done tonight, and then we can kind of enjoy next week, giving Mo and Robbo a send off. Lots of talk coming out of Liverpool this week. Talk of Alisson potentially going to Juve. Lots and lots of different talk at the moment going around. I'll just fix this, folks. This was supposed to be in there. Let me just set this up. Thought I had it all nice and done. Yeah. Right. So make sure you're liking and subscribing, folks, as well, and hit that bell notification button. We'll run through the teams, of course. We are literally 10 minutes from kickoff. A huge game for both teams. Aston Villa, as Darren predicted last night, would go strong. Go into the game, then the final on Wednesday. We will be doing a watch along for the Europa League final as well. Aston Villa versus Freiburg. But tonight it's all about Liverpool trying to get the job done. Villa, I'm sure, would love to get the job done as well, and then go into that kind of final where they could play with a bit of freedom, knowing they've already nailed down the Champions League spot. So the pressure that would be put aside, and it would only be about winning the trophy. Let's run down through the teams anyway. We'll start with Aston Villa. Emi Martinez in goals, Matty Cash, Konsa, Pau Torres, Luca Digne, Victor Lindelof, Yuri Tillemans, John McGinn, Emi Bundia, Morgan Rogers, and Ollie Watkins. Extremely strong from Aston Villa. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them in terms of injuries prior to the final on Wednesday. For Liverpool, Marmadashvili back in goals, Joe Gomez, Konate, Van Dijk, Kerkez, McAllister, and Gravenberch in the midfield. Three flanking, Cody Gakpo up front, Rio on the left, Jones in the middle, and Dom on the right. That's what they're talking. Now, we had a look at another one, and it was showing Dom in the middle and Curtis on the right. And no doubt they will intertwine. Mo Salah on the bench and Florian Wirtz on the bench, both on the bench named but not ready to start according to the gaffer. And also Frimpong out, Ali not back, and Alexander Isaac out at the moment. So that's where we're at the moment with the lineups. In terms of the benches, we just ran through them there. Robbo on the bench as well. I would imagine we'll see him at some stage tonight, no doubt. Strong enough bench as well there for Aston Villa. Ross Barkley's in there, Tammy Abrams in there, Jadon Sancho, Douglas Luiz, Ian Matson, Bogard, Leon Bailey as well. So plenty of options there for Unai Emery tonight as well, if he does need to change stuff up. Let us know your predictions in the chat as well, folks. Be good to see your predictions as well. What way you think this is going to run out. Kind of felt it would be a draw. Dar's in there. Good to see Rio starting. Yeah, back-to-back starts as well. And they just showed a graphic there as well that he could potentially equal Michael Owen for appearances at 17. So that would be pretty cool as well. So we look forward to that as well. But what are you thinking? What scoreline are you going for, folks? What do you think is going to happen tonight? Will it be open? Will it be tight? Looking at the lineups, I really, I don't know about you Liverpool fans out there, but I really do not like this 4-2-3-1. I just don't like it. I don't know why, but it just doesn't sit well with me. I'll just do this here. I just want to change this up a little bit, folks. Just bear with me 1 second. Let me see now. Just want to customize this a little bit, folks. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, absolutely there. 100%. Good to see him. Good to see him. You're going for a 2-1 there, yeah? Interesting. Yeah, it's hard to know what way it's going to go, isn't it? It's a kind of a weird end of season fixture. Also, Reds, what did you make of the news? Looks like Arne Slot's gonna stay. He's been involved in discussions in what they need to do business wise in the summer. How do you feel about that? What you're thinking? What am I doing here? Bear me 1 second. Want a mad one here tonight, folks. The chat. Take that out. That's more like it. Now we're ready. That's it. There we go. Yeah, so just to let you know, folks, tomorrow as well as the big match, you see it there on your screen as well. Tickets still available on Eventbrite. We got the meet and greet tickets. We got the match tickets. Going to be phenomenal. Myself and Bren will be there. We will be doing interviews with the legend while shooting footage as well. So if you're there and you watch the podcast or you've been watching the podcast, come over, say hello, introduce yourself. We get of you as well for the channel and all that as well. I will be doing the announcing at the match as well. So make sure to come over, say hello and stuff like that. And of course, we keep you fully aware of what's going on in the Scottish Prem and also the FA Cup final tomorrow as well, which is going on at the same time. But it's going to be a wonderful day. Hopefully the weather holds out and all that kind of stuff. In memory of Steve Kelly, QR code there on the screen if you want to scan and get tickets. The meet and greets are always fabulous. Kicking off at 12 o'clock tomorrow in the Sally Noggin Inn. All the legends that you see on the screen will be there and present for meet and greet. Then 3 o'clock is the game, Stradbrook Club down in Blackrock. And then it's back to the Noggin Inn that evening for a gala dinner as well. So make sure you pick up your tickets. So there we go. Went through teams, so you know the teams and all that kind of stuff. So we're about to come to kickoff time here, folks, pretty soon. So always a great atmosphere in Villa Park, isn't it? Always a tough place to go as well. Really, really tough place. Always for us as well. There's that beautiful big ears. There he is. People sometimes forget, don't they? They forget just how big a club Aston Villa are. You know, it's interesting to see. But yeah, interesting. McGinn, Pau Torres there, all looking fairly. Matty Cash. I am a Matty Cash fan. I do like Matty Cash. But there's Victor Lindelof. He's done really well for Villa this season. Yuri Tillemans. Emi Buendia. I think it's their last home game as well, so it'll be a big deal to them as well, you know. So send off, and especially with that big final coming up next Wednesday as well. Teams are coming out onto the pitch now. Make sure, folks, as well, if you're enjoying it, make sure if you're following the watch along as well, try and sync it up with it. We will tell you when it's kickoff time and all that kind of stuff. John McGinn leading them out. He's had a good season, John McGinn, heading off to the World Cup with Scotland. Luca Digne as well in the French squad. What did you make as well? Camavinga. We spoke about it last night in the show. Camavinga being excluded from the French squad. Big show. Big show. Young Rayo. Super atmosphere at Villa Park. He's done well for the Unai Emery, hasn't he? They always have that kind of drop off towards the end of the season and stuff like that, but he's done really, really well for them. There's Virgil, looks real focused. Virgil will be heading off to the World Cup, along with Kanate. Just going through the teams here at the moment now, folks. He's assembled actually a really, really good team as well, hasn't he? Like when you think about it, like Morgan Rogers there and all, and Watkins, you know, Tillemans, some really good players. Consa. So a lot to like about what Unai Emery has done at Aston Villa. And the 4-2-3-1, similar to ourselves. Back-to-back starts for Rio. Long may that continue. Ollie middle season had a bit of a dip, didn't he? Ollie Watkins. He had a little bit of a dip, a little bit of a dry spell. 6 goals. Aston Villa's top Premier League scorer for Liverpool with 6 goals. Ollie Watkins. He was like a goal against us. Beautiful evening as well there at Villa Park. Sun is absolutely shining. Pitch looks fantastic. What do we make of the white kit, folks? I know it's the end of the season kind of thing. I do like when they have the raised crest on the jersey. But we're just about to kick off here, folks, now. Bum, 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 bum. Do. Liverpool fans in full voice. Liverpool fans in full voice tonight. Yeah, good to see Rio getting experience starting in the first team. Absolutely. You're going with a 2-1 there. 2-1. Nice. 2-1. Seems very relaxed slot, doesn't he, for a manager who's under, well, perceivably under such pressure with such a poor start to the season and all. Right, we just kicked off there, folks. Playing on Wednesday in the Unai Emery final, the Unai Emery Cup, really, isn't he? He's a masterclass at the Europa. Isn't it great as well, folks, regardless of who you follow? Isn't it great to see 3 Premier League sides in the 3 European finals? Really, really good to see. Make sure, folks, smash up those likes. Hit that sub button as well if you can, please. Missed kick by Gravenberch there. Looked like the sun was in his eyes, something coming in from that left hand of that. Brilliant chance from Ollie Watkins there. Just kind of dragged it a little bit. Marmadashvili down to save it. Wide open. Nice turn, but too much space there given. Need to be turning and covering as well for your player there. You know what I mean? It's way too much. I mean, to get that amount of space right on the edge of the box to be able to turn. Literally unchallenged. If he catches that well, that's top corner. One easy start. It's a little bit of a there's a little bit of miscommunication there between Gravenberg and Virgil van Dijk. Game is settled somewhat now. We're all over the place here at the moment. Touch is horrific. Just let it go. Good call by the keeper, letting them know. Well done. At releasing the ball there, don't we? That'll be much better at releasing the ball. Curtis Jones, middle of the park, into Canate. Mac. Run from Curtis Jones there, nothing seen. Big up, Keith. Where's Isaac? Injured, Keith. You think the gaffer said it wasn't that too serious, but that he's injured, so he's not available. Got Salah on the bench, Keith, and Florian Wirtz. Gaffer said that they're fit but not ready to start. So we could see them second half. What's your prediction, Keith? Give us your prediction. Clever little knock there from Van Dijk just to put Watkins off. Go on, Rio, lad. Lovely. Ref. Come on, ref. Well done, Rio. Lovely footwork. Aston Villa on their socials. Form is temporary, boys and girls, but class is permanent. And you know what? We have class. There we go. Aston Villa's Twitter account. Or X account, I should say, these days. It's clear Aston Villa are going to be targeting down that left-hand side. They feel they can get a bit of joy out of Joey G. So let's see what happens there. Liverpool in their usual extremely patient build-up. Lovely ball in. No one there. Unlucky. Lovely ball into the box there. Lovely ball into the box from Kerkez. Are you serious, for fuck's sake? This chap is a walking broken glass. I'll go with 2-1 Liverpool. That's okay. I think the gaffer was saying before the match, Keith, that like when you don't get a full proper pre-season, then you've been kind of in there with the team, and then you break a foot and things like that, like you're going to be more susceptible to picking up little niggles and knocks. Which is probably a fair lovely ball from McAllister out to Szoboszlai. Jones on the right hand side here. No one in there again. Lovely ball into the box again, but no one in there. In a season where some of the excuses and some of the conversations have been horrific, it's interesting to see comments. they make as well of Alonso heading off to potentially signing for Chelsea. It's a bit of a gamble for us, isn't it, if this goes south next season? Shades of kind of Ten Hag and Amarin coming in, and shades of Amarin being kept on and then having to bring Carrick in. Oh, just got under it. Ollie Watkins down after catching his hip or something there. Absolutely, ball came in, lovely, absolutely skipped by Virgil van Dijk, left him for dead. Virgil with a little push on him, just then bounced him, got under the ball, fall, just kind of lower back hip. He's being treated at the moment. Hope this isn't too serious. Boy has a final. With the World Cup coming up, it will keep his fitness up for the pre-season. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Assuming Keith doesn't break down at the World Cup. Villa so far, first 8-9 minutes, have kind of found a little bit of joy in behind us, haven't they? So gonna have to be really, really careful of that. You know? Looks like he's gonna be okay. Looks like he's gonna be okay to continue. Don't forget, folks, keep on subscribing to the channel, hitting that like button as well. Lash up those likes if you can, folks, as well. And also, don't forget, we will be bringing you coverage of the World Cup throughout the summer, as we always do. Plus, we'll be doing transfer shows and all the rest of it as well. Why do they do that with the flag? It's just so stupid. Can't believe it. Yeah, Isaac reminds me of Daniel Sturridge. He has bundles of talent, but has extremely bad luck with injuries and just can't keep fit. It's just been a really bad season, hasn't it, Keith? Like, just came in fit, couldn't get the speed really of the season. You know, there's Mo. Mo looks reasonably happy. Nearly in behind there again. What are you doing? Oh my God. Back in there. What are we doing here? We're all over the camp here at the back. What's Marmadashvili thinking there? Just getting in behind at will. All over the shop here we are. All over the shop. Free kick. Told you they'd be targeting Joe Gomez on that side. Catches Buendia. This ball over the top. They've been getting joy out of this ball over the top. What is Marmadashvili trying to do there? What's he trying to do? Is he trying to clear it, or is he trying to just knock Liverpool player? Hard to know, really. Don't know what he was doing there. But some danger warnings already from Aston Villa here, folks. Big up, Joanne. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Looking forward to your weekend. Big game coming up against Burnley. And then on to your final game of the season, and then the Champions League final. Exciting times if you're an Arsenal fan at the moment. Free kick here. Dania, I think. Oh, Tielemans. Cash with the shot. Blocked by Joe Gomez. Oh, just a slip. Did really well to recover there, Curtis Jones, after the slip. Opened up the space. Jones is kind of playing, is he playing kind of like a free role or something? No. Joanne's going for a 3-0 Villa win tonight. Villa very dominant at the moment down both flanks. Why would you be calling on the keeper? Van Dijk calling on the keeper there? There was Villa player right in behind you there, mate. Matty Cash here. Long throw in. Boy, can he throw it in. Long ball killing us here an awful lot. Feel like we're kind of weathering it here a little bit, aren't we? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Good recovery, but what are we doing? Dicking around in our just outside our own box, like. Go on, Rio. Come on, Rio. Try again. Go on, Rio. Go on, Rio, lad. Well done. There you go. Free kick. Well done, Rio. After a slightly nervous start, but well done. Virgil van Dijk and Marmadashvili not on the same page there at all. Definitely not, Ted. God knows what page they're on. I think that with the Villa player, I think Marmadashvili was in the right there. I think Virgil van Dijk asked him come for the ball. So the Villa player was running right behind between them. So what was he going to do? Virgil again. Madness. Just take responsibility and deal with it yourself, you know. I might have a bet on Arsenal winning the Champions League. You never know. Listen, first parts to get to the final, Joanne, you're there now. And listen, Chelsea bet them. So it's not going to be easy, but if you can weather the storm and hopefully they miss a few chances and stuff like that, and if you can take 1 or 2 chances that you get and stuff like that, you could win this 1 or 2-0. Could easily happen. Yeah, Virgil van Dijk was in the wrong for certain. Don't know what he was at. I don't think I don't think he was aware. I think when he signaled for it, I think he thought the Villa player was the keeper, Ted. What do you think? I think he actually thought that was Marmadashvili and he wasn't aware of the Villa player there. Just deal with it, man. Take responsibility. He's been doing this a lot this season. Just not taking responsibility at key times. It's crazy. And especially when, like, 2 minutes before that, you see Marmadashvili with an absolute bozo moment. Whatever he was trying, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he wasn't putting his foot through it, that's for sure. Solid start for Villa. We're kind of a little bit of a mess. You would think there's goals in this for Villa. Martinez, this free kick Liverpool just inside the Villa's half. Vintage Lindelof. Ted, what have you made of it? Yeah, Yeah, he's living on his legacy a bit here and blaming people when he makes mistakes. Absolutely. I only said it on the preview for the Villa game, Ted. There's been so much finger pointing this year and stuff like that from these guys, these senior players. It's mad. Ted, what have you made of Victor at X-Man U? What have you Ephraim? Oh, well done. Unlucky Rio. What have you made of Victor at Villa? He's done well, hasn't he? They're cheering that, but I don't think he meant it. Yeah, but definitely, Ted, I think you're right, living on that legacy for sure. Hence the talk he might go as well, Ted. Huge amount of narrative as well coming from the Liverpool fan base that he's like slots responsible for forcing these legends out the door. They've been horrific all season. Fellow fans in full voice. Was looking for the foul there, wasn't he, Wendy? Wasn't getting it. Trying to field it. Yeah, he's done decently for Villa when they've called on him. I think he was always the sort of player that could do decent, but just always a risk of a blunder from him. Yeah, I think for a number of games there, he had a run on the back line as well, didn't he, when the boys were injured? He did really, really well. Left hand side here. That was a trip. Surely that was a trip. Rayo has to be careful here because he's young and because, like, you know, there's a fear here that he tries to do too much with the ball without doing the easy thing. That's a mistake. Pau Torres, was it? Yeah, Pau Torres. Throw in. Kerkez. What's he doing here? Throw the ball in, will you? Lovely. Oh, Mac. Playing a bit of ball now. Slipped on the shot. We ain't getting a Joe Gomez goal, lads. Sure, we're not. We ain't getting a Joe Gomez goal, that's for sure. We ain't getting it, unfortunately. There we have it again there. Kanate. All hands again. Real, like a lot of young players, falls victim to thinking they need to do it all when sometimes a simple pass would have been better. Yeah, it's not a knock on him, but his quality. All young players do. Absolutely, Ted. Absolutely. You only get that with experience, Ted, don't you? You need a bit of experience. Very few young lads actually see that and know it at times. Pandey have been in the wars a little bit tonight. Commentary alluding to the fact that he might have a shot off this. Come on. It's about 40 yards out. Like, ball in from Dom. Aston Villa clear. Taken down by Jones. Poor ball out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get something on it. Kind of leveled out a little bit more even now, hasn't it? I actually think it's maturity more than experience. These players have all had years of experience playing at competitive levels. Yeah, true. I suppose it's a different level, isn't it, Ted, when you pull on the senior jersey? You know, it's microscopic, you know. Haven't done the league double over Aston Villa since 21-22, and last did so without conceding back in the 95-96 season. Wow, interesting. Harvey Elliott. Shame to see Harvey like that, isn't it? It's a great talent, Harvey Elliott. Go on, Real lad. How's it go? It's unlucky. It's caught a bit high. Sure, Kerkez is talking to him. It's the arrogance of youth, thinking you're untouchable. We all had it when we were young, thought we knew it all. It's why you need that level of experience mixed in. Yeah, absolutely. Kind of a little bit what Chelsea have been missing a bit, Ted, isn't it? That they need that kind of, there's a kind of an arrogance about their play a little bit. Smash the likes up, folks, if you can. Big game here tonight at Villa on the line. This Van Dijk and Marmadashvili, absolute bozo combination so far in this match. Crazy. Do. Jones winning the ball back. Sabozloi. Switch to Rio. Energy, doesn't he? The amount of runs he makes that doesn't pick him out. What a ball from Van Dijk. And Gamoa in the box. Tricky fee. Feed it back. You don't have to do it all. That's it. Unlucky. Oh! Offside. Spilled by Emi Martinez into Cody Gakpo's path. He slots the ball into the back of the net, but ruled offside. Just going to take another look at this. It's a mile offside. What's he doing? There's no reason to be offside like that. No reason. Yeah, 100%. You think if they had a Terry or something in that team, yeah, and the likes of it, Thiago Silva and all, that the likes of Nacho and Neto would be taking some of the chances rather than crossing them. Or Palmer floating around so much. Yeah, absolutely. Liverpool slightly grown into the game here after a reasonably shaky first, say, 15 minutes, would you say, maybe 20 minutes. Last 5 minutes or so, they've been moving the ball around, opening up a little bit, trying little things and stuff. So let's see. Like we said earlier, Ngamo now joint, making his 18th appearance. Joint most by a Liverpool player under the age of 18, of course, equaling the record set by Watchalong. Scarce these little kind of runs that Canate makes, isn't he? Fancies himself at times as a baller. A bit more control here. Phillips trying to pump it long. Defenders have caught on, yeah. Absolutely. 100% head. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What'd you give for him to be as good as home? Yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of raw talent. Coached and harnessed the right way. Very, very good player. Lovely little clip of ball. Yeah. Remember Owen at that age was sensational. Fellas struggle a little bit, don't they, with the playing out from the back? It's mad, isn't it? There hasn't been, like, what are we? We're 30 minutes in here. There's barely been a mention of Morgan Rogers. Dom, edge of the box. Jones. Back to Dom. Oh, smashed it. Good save by Emi Martinez. Is that United legend Watchalong you're talking about? Give it over you, will you? Owen is probably the best ever teenager in the Premier League. Not sure anyone has a better shout. You think that, do you? Interesting. Interesting shout. Owen is probably the best ever teenager. Does he stand up, Ted, when you look at the likes of Phil Foden and that? I mean, you look at what Phil Foden's won in his career, literally as a kid at times. This back post cleared by Morgan Rogers. Rogers has been a ghost a lot of this season. He was good, Ted. He was good, wasn't he? He was prolific kind of around that Christmas period into the January period, wasn't he? He was doing really, really well. He kind of stepped up, Ted, didn't he, when Ollie Watkins had fallen off? Yeah, it is, Brent. They're going to have to do something about this next season, aren't they? This fuckery in the box. Like, it's just... Like, well, what's Cody Gakpo doing? Like, Luca Dania is marking Konate. Oh! Unlucky Mac. Just needed to clip it, really. Just the faintest touch and you would have scored. Unlucky. Near post. Luca Dania and Konate here. Mad. They seem to be struggling to play out from the back, don't they? Seem to be pressing them hard, playing out from the back. Slipped out there. No one out there. Oh, Liverpool last 15 minutes. 65% possession as well. Joey G with the long throw in. Back with Maradashvili. You look at Maradashvili, he's kind of like they're talking about being left-footed and this tiny thing and all stuff. He looks at times equally as awkward, doesn't he? Equally as awkward with either foot, you know. Yeah, I think he's better than the likes of Foden as an individual player. The guy was winning golden boots as a teenager. Foden is in a better team than almost. Oh yeah, 100%. No argument there. Roger had periods where he was good, but I'd say his year overall hasn't been great, especially. Yeah, it's been patchy. But when he's good, he's been really good. He was a huge part of Villa staying so high up on the table. I think when Watkins had the drop off. Tom here with a free kick again. 35 minutes gone. Excuse me. Oh. Fella's struggling a lot here to get out of their kind of final third of the pitch, isn't it? It's like Liverpool have them really penned in, especially when they're playing out from the back. Really, really struggling at the moment. So interesting. It's all been a little bit tame though, hasn't it? Kind of feels like an end of season game, doesn't it? Even though there's something on it, like, you know what I mean? It feels like as if there's nothing on it. Like, lovely ball out to Rayo here. Rayo's been heavily involved in the game. Other ball. Low channel. Gravenberg's ball into the box. Again, no one there again. McGinn covering. There's a lot of these English boys getting into the national squad on past performances. I think guys like Anderson, Garner, Gibbs, White all deserve the spots more than Rodgers or Parma on merit. Yeah, I suppose there's a case for Rodgers in the squad, isn't there? Parma, I think, has really, really struggled. I assume, Ted, you wouldn't be bringing Parma, would you, with the season he's had? Corner ball in. Ball into the box. Come on, Joey, you got to do better than that. Imagine that. A yellow card away from a touchline suspension, Arnold Slack. Can you imagine if he was suspended for the last game? The fans would probably cheer it. Imagine that. Imagine Salah and Robbo having a send off and Slot suspended. Jesus, that would be poetry for fans, wouldn't it? You think we can afford a draw today? Yeah, I think so. I think we get a draw. I think a draw would be enough, wouldn't it? I think a draw would be enough. Let's see here. Where are we at the moment? Yeah, because I mean, Bournemouth are playing City, aren't they, on Tuesday? That'll be tough. I think 60. I think a draw of 60 points would be enough, I'd imagine. Like obviously wouldn't be guaranteed, but clearly we'd love a win, you know. No, I wouldn't be bringing either Parma anyway. Rodgers, I'm not sure I'd bring either. Probably be good as an option, Ted, no? Matty Cash yellow card, ninth this season. He's good. I like Matty Cash. He's a good physical player and he does play on the edge. He will pick up bookings. It's just the nature of the way he plays. But I do like him. He's like he's what we call in the old school way. Ted would probably call him this well. Kind of an honest pro, isn't he? Works very, very hard for his team as well. A lot to like about those guys in there. The likes of him and McGinn as well. That work so hard. Put in the mileage, as they say, for the team. There it is as it stands at the moment. Liverpool now moving the ball really nice here at the moment. So, but can they create something? Is the question. Poor touch of McAllister in the box there. Villa now on the break. 2-on-2. What's Van Dijk doing again? Like you see him tracking. Who's he tracking there? Rogers, is it? He's tracking Rogers there, I think. He's just pointing again. Like it just all seems a bit silly. I hate when players just don't take responsibility. Oh, win today would be more than enough. You're so ready for the World Cup, Keith, are you? Yeah, I like Cash a lot. Ted says, I should have got a chance at England, but just too much talent ahead of him. Yeah. Shame as well. Shame as well. He's the kind of player, Ted, you'd want in your squad as well, wouldn't he? He's just a grafter, isn't he? He just works so hard for his team. Like, Morgan Rogers down, lacing up the boots. I think we have so much control for the last, say, 15 minutes at least. You know? Throw in here. Luca Dini on the left hand side. Throwing into the box. No one aware of it. Corner. Take a nick. He practically kicked it out. Take a nick. Corner to Villa here on the left hand side. What a goal. What a goal. We just spoke about him then. Morgan Rogers with a goal off a training ground corner. Played out to play down the line. Brought back in, square, turned, curled into the far corner. Morgan Rogers. What a goal. Fantastic goal by Morgan Rogers, just as we spoke about him. Yeah, Ted, they all want superstars. What a goal. After I'm slating him, yeah, absolutely, Ted. Ted, stop talking about these players. Big them up, will you? Yeah. 1-0 Aston Villa, 42 minutes gone. They've been out of the game. Out of the game. Set piece coach celebrating with them as well. Villa set piece coach, I should say. go. Big up, Niall. How are you, brother? All the way from Arizona. How is things? 1-0. Let's see how we throw this away. Well, there, the 95-96 record is gone. The last one we did a double on you with the clean sheets. So there you go. 1-0. Morgan Rogers on 42 minutes after sustained pressure from Liverpool for about 15 minutes. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right, Ted. I think Allison does get it, doesn't he? He just seems look at it. He just seems really awkward, doesn't he? Philly. This guy ain't placement for Allison. I don't think so. Anyway, I think he's all over the shop at times. I know he did came in during the season and he had some good performances and stuff like that. Boy, Jesus, for a goalkeeper, he looks awkward as hell on the ball, doesn't he? Teams at 6th and 7th who are fighting it out for potentially another Champions League spot will want Villa to finish 5th, won't they? Finish 5th. Yeah. So it affects that as well. I don't know who was the one to make the call to bring this guy in to replace Allison when he had Ted. He spoke about it on the show. Was it last week? Talking about if only Kelleher had held for another season. But then he seen Marmadashvili coming in as the number 2, as the new number 1. So I'm sure Kelleher must have been pissed because he was phenomenal for us as a keeper. Well done, Curtis, lad. Keeping the ball in. But yeah, just really, really poor. Hope you're good now. Hope you're good. There's not much in there. Yeah, true. True. And also Allison talking about leaving in the summer, isn't he? Going to Juve, apparently. That's the talk. Could find ourselves nearly having to go and get a number 1 keeper as well. Marmadashvili just looks real shaky at times. It's weird when you hear them talking as well about him being left-footed and stuff like that and all, isn't it? You would think with the amount of training they do that he'd be kicking balls with both feet day in, day out. Need half time here, don't we? Or Sobo's going to get a yellow card. He's really close now. Ref's being reasonably, he's telling them now, really late. I think the ref has said to him, listen, it's just on the touch of half time here. Don't be doing that and stupid. Yeah, you're right, Ted. It's weird. I always was hoping that day would come where Kelleher would be announced as Liverpool number 1. You know, he spent enough time as the understudy to Allison, and when Allison was injured and stuff like that, he really did debutise. He was brilliant in the cup finals and the cups and all. And who forgets that goal against Kepa? The penalty he took. These lads are getting a bit silly now. Like, John, they need to be really, really careful here. Picking up a needless booking that's not needed. Need to be so careful. Ref's been quite lenient here tonight, I think. How you feeling now about Wednesday? All good, bro. I'm still giddy from the 7-2 win during lockdown. What are you doing? That's just pure silly. That's an absolute brain fart. What is the kid doing there? That's so stupid. Manager should be absolutely fucking livid with him there. Yeah, big time, Ted. Big time. But that's stupid from Watkins there. Like, what's he doing? How'd you not hear that whistle? Like, that's just stupid. After we just saying that our guys have to be careful not to do anything silly to pick up a book, and there we go. Ollie Watkins goes and does it. How you feeling now? You giddy? How you feeling for Wednesday? We'll be doing a watch along on Wednesday for the Europa. 1-0 down Liverpool at the break, looking over the shoulder at Bournemouth and probably at Brighton, I would imagine, is it? Bournemouth now 4 points off us with a game in hand if this how it finishes. Brighton, you would imagine 6 out. Yeah, no, Brighton ain't going to do anything. Well, if we lose, obviously they could, but I think the teams in 6 and 7 would be more disappointed if Villa snatch forward. Assuming they win the Europa, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, half time, folks. Yeah. Now, why was that call for offside before the play finished when they wait for much? Exactly, Ted. It's just mad, isn't it? It's mad. And you see, if they wait to flag it, but to see the ref called it straight away, didn't he? But if they wait to flag it, then the kid doesn't get booked. Right. See you in a few minutes, folks. thinking here? Reds, bit nervous here at the moment, isn't it? Bit nervous here at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This could be a very nervous last day of the season. The last thing we need. Wouldn't be confident at all. Yeah, no, we've a tendency to bottle it, but it should be a straightforward win. Yeah, no, I think so. I think under Emery, I think Emery's a specialist, isn't he? He's a specialist at this. So Liverpool was shooting Rodgers on 42 minutes. I don't know. Not good. Big games on Sunday. It could be very nervous. If this finishes like this could be really nervous for us next week. We don't need that. Will he make some changes? Cody Gakpo, lads. How does he start? What are we thinking, Reds? We're going to see some changes. Ross Barkley has come on for Victor Lindelof at half time. No changes for the Reds at half time. We're off and running again, folks. Barkley, an interesting change for Victor. It's been therapy, Keith, hasn't it? It's been therapy. Keith, you'll have to start doing some of the Liverpool podcasts with me next season. It's like therapy for you, really, you know. Even Darren said it to me last night. He goes, "What are you thinking doing a watch-along?" He says, "Jesus," he says, "Yeah, absolutely, 100%." Yeah, absolute struggle. Switch them, I think. It's a bit better. Would you have made changes at half time, Keith? Smash up the likes, folks. Smash up those likes. These Liverpool players are just jogging around. They don't give a toss. They're so lax, it's unreal. Like even there, look at that from the keeper there, just picking up a simple ball in the box. And it just makes a meal of it. He did indeed, Ted. He did indeed. Terrible. Oh, one is. Ugh. Good interception from Gravenberch. Come on, Joey. Kind of a little bit like the first half, wasn't it? Kind of Villa kind of on top, then Liverpool taking control, but just nothing, no end product there at the moment. Absolutely no end product. Salah sitting on the bench, Chiesa sitting on the bench. Go on, Rio, lad. That definitely looked out, didn't it? Must have just kept in. Did look out. Yeah, absolutely. There was a drop. You still have to win it though, Keith. You know, you can't negate the fact like there's been plenty of teams this season as well that have dropped off as well. You know? So you can't negate the fact. Like where we want change in the managerial area, it doesn't negate the fact that he won the league last year. Definitely doesn't. That looked miles out. Made all of your signs, just didn't sign for the positions you really needed to kick. Open the coffers in the wrong areas. I'm still Ted. I'm still not convinced he was the one making the signings. Apparently, there's war at the moment internally between Hughes and Edwards, and these guys were like best buddies. Apparently, there's war at the moment over what went down. So I don't know. I'm sure he had a part to play in it, but I don't know whether it's on him. You know, I mean, remember the boys didn't get gay over the line. Grabbing Birch. Pull on the jersey. 100%. Well seen. Well done, ref. Well done. So we're going to get a ball into the box here from Dominic Szoboszlai. Sun gone down here now. Nice cool evening at Villa Park. Big guns are up for this. His delivery's normally very good. No, and what a goal. What a goal. Cracking goal. Right to the back post. No one tracking Dominic Szoboszlai or no one tracking Virgil van Dijk. What were they doing? Absolutely switched off. That has to stand. Surely that has to stand. Goal. Yeah, 100%. That had to stand. You can't overturn that. That was soft. I think when Ekatike was signed, should have just moved away from Isaac and spent that money elsewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a tough one, Ted, isn't it? I suppose they've gone down the road so far with Isaac and all, and like the guy was a hostage all summer and stuff like that. It would have been very harsh. I mean, hindsight's a great thing, but it would have been very harsh to pull out at that stage. You know, it wouldn't have looked. Would have looked. But now I agree. I mean, I think would have been a tough one. Yeah, you probably are, Noel. You probably are about a minute ahead of me, I think. Tell you now. Yeah, you're exactly a minute ahead of me. They aren't going to call it back for that, are they? No, I don't think so. Yeah, you're about a minute ahead now. You don't need me to tell you why. For obvious reasons. 1-1. Come on, Reds. Let's go. Let's get back into this. 1-1. Virgil van Dijk on 52. Morgan Rogers in the first half on 42. I didn't realise he had given Matty Cash a little bit of a push. He went down quite soft. I thought Matty Cash had just let him go. There you go. Now, can Liverpool build on this? They had the momentum first half till the goal. Let Aston Villa back in. That's out. No? Mile off. It's a mile off. Yeah. Save me here. Now there, Ted, you should be irate at that then, shouldn't you? Look what happened in the first half and he got booked. You know, there was no, like, it's weird, isn't it? I'm about the same now. I just paused my game for a few minutes to get in line with Niall so I don't spoil anything. Tops, Ted, tops. Tops, my friend. Yeah, if you want to know, I'm on 55-15 now, 55-16, 55-17. That's where I'm at if you want to stall it to me. Liverpool on the break here again. Rio, right hand side. Kerkez again with the run, not be fed. Oh, off the bar! Oh, he's after hopping one off the post there. Jeez. Oh, what a strike. Gakpo's like, how do we justify Gakpo up front now? How do we justify Gakpo up front? We've got Federico Chiesa sitting on the bench. We've got fucking Mo Salah sitting on the bench, and Cody Gakpo's playing up front for us as a striker. He can't even kick a ball clean. Oh my god, it drives me fucking insane. Like, yeah, exactly, Ted. 100%. 100%. How poor is that? How poor is that? How bad is that? Like, you get back into the game. How bad is that? That's just gimme like
Ollie Watkins, his fine recent form, as far as goal scoring is concerned, continues.
That is shocking. That is shocking. So bad. So bad. Dreadful. 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 Yeah, well, it's not, is it? It's not. You know? Terrible. We're after getting away one there again. Getting away one there, big time. Should be 3-1. Should be 3-1. So bad. So bad. We're all over the camp now, look. Shocking. So bad. Sorry, 2-1. It's getting a bit feisty now, isn't it? 60 minutes gone. Yeah, horrific. Horrific. Needs to make changes here. Maybe I should pause it. Hard to wait 1 minute to gloat. Get a chance to get back into it and then you blow it. Terrible. Morgan Rogers with the assist head as well. I've spoke about these defenders all season, Ted, manhandling players and getting away with it. Konate, Van Dijk, you know what I mean? Madness. Yellow card now, Joe Gomez. So bad. So bad. Oh, 100%. 100%, Keith. I'd say his future very much hinges on Champions League. 100%. What is Gomez doing there? What is Gomez doing there? Come on, Gaffer, earn your money. Make some fucking goddamn changes. Come on. Bring in Salah and Chiesa. Take Joey off. Put Curtis at right back. It's very simple. You're getting paid the millions to do it, Gaffer. Go do it. You'll get Champions League, no doubts. Don't know. See, the problem is, Ted, we've all said that there'll be something in that game for Bournemouth on Tuesday, didn't we? Talking about it last night on the show. If they get something out of that game, then it's real squeaky bum time. Dom trying to direct the press. Fucking depress. How did they get out? It's not a Liverpool fan. How did they get away with it? Come on, Jamie on commentary here, coming together. That ain't a fucking coming together. Come on. Jesus. Defenders defending, defenders doing bozo things. That's Canate being thick. Oh, here we go. Here we go now. Here's the tray. Let's go. Absolutely make a triple change. Gotta go for this. Bring the boys on now. Have a corner. The amount of times we go to Villa Park needing to do something. So frustrating. Absolutely, Ted. Seriously lucky. I don't think I've ever seen a more miserable looking fucker than Virgil van Dijk at times. Through a whole body of players there, that corner. Just looking for a ref. That was a soft one. Well done. Stood up. Well done. I feel it could be 4-1 here. Jeez, now we're playing fucking pinball in our own box. What are we doing here? Playing fucking pinball in our own box, like crazy. Substitution anyway. Florian Wirtz has come on for Ryan Gravenberch. We've had Federico Chiesa for Joe Gomez. And are we getting Mo Salah as well? Yellow card from again. Saying I'm coming. Sold it like a boss. Sold it like a boss. He is, Ted. Yes. 100%. Gravenberch again with not a great showing. Needs to be. Let's see what Florian Wirtz and Federico can do. Curtis dropping into. Had to be a free kick. 100% a free kick. Well done, Fed. Well done, brother. 67 minutes gone, folks. 2-1 to Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins, Morgan Rogers, and Virgil van Dijk sandwiched in between. Another delivery here, hopefully from Dom. Let's see what we can do. Oh. Ref, he was a mile outside his box there. He was a mile outside his box there. How is that not flagged? This is madness. A keeper was a mile outside his box there. No? %100. We teach them well, don't we? No, we teach them well. We teach them well. Well, he was a mile outside the box head, wasn't he? It's crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Shocking. Simple pass. No doubt. Should have been a free kick. He was miles outside the box. That's insane. Few minutes. Marmadashvili seems to be a hit and hope merchant, doesn't he? There's no like, what's going on here? How has he left that wide open? Jesus. Chiesa getting back at right back to cover Luca Digne, who was through on goal. Honestly. What are we doing here? Look at how much. Fucking enough pace for us, Ted. Now Kerka's got back, but Jesus. You shut up, you. You shut up. You do, yeah. Niall's in the chat there. From Arizona. He's in the chat. Villa fan. Big up. Do I see Slayer in the chat? There you go, Niall. See you. Never forgotten. Never forgotten. Villa doing damage here, aren't they? Oh my God. This could be legit 5-1. If we get 20 minutes ago, if we get anything out of this game, it'll be fucking robbery. Villa should be 5-1 up here, like. I know Noel earlier you mentioned that 7-2 game. It's not far off it. What a strike from Buendia. Wow. Keeper nowhere. Hasn't got a clue. Look at the keeper. Look at this. Wow, off the bar and the post. My God. God, we're terrible. My voice is grand, cuz you don't worry about that. My voice is grand. Final conduct. Who? Consa. What did he do? Mac. 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 Get up. That's no way. No way. Absolutely, Ted. Fuck off, McAllister. That's shocking. That is shocking. Carry on. That's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed as a Liverpool fan. That's just pure embarrassing. There's absolutely. Ted, you're loving this, aren't you? Seen as an aggressive action, but not violent conduct. This VAR are a joke. They're a joke. Someone should go over and give both of them an actual fucking slap. This is just pony. Absolute pony. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is going to get... Fill it with a corner in here. Has to be offside, doesn't he? Has to be offside now. Is that confirmed? I want to say this again. He looked off now. We are shocking. We are embarrassing. Cody Gakpo off. Mo Salah on. They checking it? Offside. Fucking Chiesa. Was it playing them on? Chiesa playing them on. Shocking. Shocking. Brace for Ollie Watkins. A brace for Ollie Watkins. Yeah. Big up, Baz. Hope you're good, brother. Up the Villa. 3-1. We're getting the band back together here tonight on the Watchalong, aren't we? It's the only thing that's keeping me fucking happy. Games fucking piss. Mo Salah on for Cody Gakpo. This is exactly what Unai Emery would have wanted from his team tonight, staring into that final. Chiesa trying to tackle. Good Lord. Fucking whole team just looks awkward, doesn't it? Get out of here, you troll, Mark. There we go. Stevens Graham for life, baby. Anytime Villa beat Liverpool, I'm happy, Bass. '92, '93, '79. This season, 76. Oh, God. 76 goals conceded. 76 goals conceded. So bad. Lovely. Oh. You can all shut up now. Come on, calm down here in the chat. Like, big up there. Ugh. You're supposed to be here to ease my pain, not add to it. They'll be tackling each other tomorrow, Mark. Tackling each other. Too easy for Emi Martinez there. Too easy for Emi Martinez there. $12 minutes to go. Plus stoppages, probably 15 minutes. We've been poor, haven't we? Second half. I don't think so, no. I don't think so. That's a different Liverpool you're thinking of. Well done, Real. Well done, Real. Oh, what are they doing? It was his own player, wasn't it? What's he talking about as if it was a penalty? It was his own player. He fucking tackled his own player, didn't he? Dundalk won up against Rovers, absolutely compounding. Actually, I'm going to go have a look at the Irish League. What's going on here? Bowes 2-0 up against Strada. Shells 1-0 up against Patsmark. Didn't even mention that. Dundalk 1-0 up against Rovers. And Waterford beating Derry 2-1. Oh, Shells bet Pats away, did they, at Richmond? Full time. Wow. They're interesting results. Bray winning 4-3 after having a man sent off. Let me have a look at that. So welcome, folks, to the UCD versus Bray Wanderers watch-along. Bray currently leading 4-3 with a minute to go. Oh, well cleared. Get it out. Get it out. That's it. Well done. Get it out. Full time, Bray winning 4-3 after having a man sent off in the 86th minute. Well done, Bray. What's going on with Wayside there? Same Wayside flash up there. Wayside being beaten 4-3 at the moment by St. Moctus. There we go. Much needed win, absolutely. Where are we? Up the balls. Full time, Kelly in the 82nd minute. Nice. What's going on here? Was in Dundalk once was bleak. Absolutely a much needed win up the Bray as well, yeah. Much needed win for both. The way we play. We play like we're 3-1 up, look. Just up the Bray there. Did you have a bet there? Did you do a bet? Conceded 50 goals. First time Liverpool have conceded 50 goals in a 38-game Premier League campaign. Shocking. Come on, Mo. Shocking. Looked a mile out of play there, didn't it? Go on, Real lad. Serves you right, making back and bright to draw. How dare you? That'll teach you there. Never back against Bray. Madsen has come on for Emmy Bundy. This is rough, isn't it? This is rough. Absolutely rough. Five minutes ago. 3-1 Villa. Imagine if we miss out on Champions League. Good Lord. Shocking. We've just had no answer this season. Sure, we haven't. Slot machine out of service. Yeah, 100% Acers. We've had no answer this season in games. Sure, we haven't. Same amount of defeats as Leeds. Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest have conceded less goals than Liverpool. Carragher. The first season we've seen Virgil van Dijk look human. Oh my God. Talking about Rome back. Fuck off, Carragher, will you? It's Luciel. Would have been worse for you if we could have beaten Burnley the other day. Oh. Our issue, you see, is not yours now. Our issue is looking over our shoulder. We're terrible. We are terrible. If Brentford beat Palace on Sunday next weekend in the final home game against them, winner take all. No, you're excluding Bournemouth. What are you excluding Bournemouth for? I wouldn't be excluding Bournemouth in this conversation for Champions League. Bournemouth could beat City on Tuesday. And if they do, that's it, folks. That is it. This is shocking. Villa players now playing for their place in the final. What a goal by McGinn. Ted, are we looking at this again? This should have been, this is another one Allison would get to, is it? Ah, this is terrible. Watkins with the assist. It's helped by John McGinn, yeah. Lovely finish. Have a look at this keeper. Sancho on from McGinn now. Isn't it all difficult? Keeper should get to that. Terrible. Douglas Luiz on for your Tillemans. I need a strong hand for that. He does, doesn't he, Ted? He does. Yeah. There's always time now. There's always time. Yeah, Keith, 100%. I called it. I called it during the week. I told people there is nothing at Villa Park for us. Nothing. We are the dead team. Dead, dead, dead. We will get touched up next weekend as well. And we will send Robbo and Salah out on a whimper. Watch. Just watch. Horrific. Oh. 8 minutes. Why did he put us through this? 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Oh. Go on, Real lad. Oh, corner. Interesting. Off the elbow. Van Dijk again. Nice. Shocking. Shocking. It's mad the amount of records at times we break, and yet we fucking nothing to show for. 4-2, yeah. 4-2, lads. 4-2. Carragher still time. Come on. Jesus Christ. No choice but to fucking push, have we? When Liverpool push here. What the fuck we got here? We've been shit all night, like. Tell you lads, if Jadon Sancho scores, I'll end the fucking stream. Oh my god, I will end the stream if Jadon Sancho scores. It's hard to be upset. We've had a terrible season, and I like Unai Emery. I'm a fan of Unai Emery, you know. But this is just pony from us. Like the players on the pitch there, and like 2 goals from Van Dijk. Three of us, and none of them can get the ball away. 3 of them, and none of them can get the ball away. Beggars belief. First Van Dijk going ballistic at the teammates. He's been a bozo himself. Yeah. Villa be very happy to keep it down that end of the ground. Not that there's any tray here, let's be honest. Ollie Watkins, player of the match. Horrific. Fair play to those fans who travelled to the game. It's been an absolute chore this season, isn't it? It's less than a minute to go, folks. Thank God. So poor. Aston Villa have qualified for the Champions League, beating Liverpool 4-2 on the night. Congratulations, Aston Villa. They can now go into the game on Wednesday in full fettle with less pressure except to win the trophy. Fair play to him, fair play to Unai Emery. He's done a fabulous job this season. On the flip side of that, we have been an absolute bozo disaster again. Terrible again tonight. Oh, these watch-alongs are like punishment, aren't they? Like punishment. 4-2 to Aston Villa. Watkins with a brace, McGinn with a beauty. Morgan Rogers opened up the scoring in the first half on 42 minutes. Virgil van Dijk with a brace of headers to create any kind of, could I even say, respectability. I mean, Villa should have won this probably 8-2. Villa could have won this 8-2. We were shocking. We were shocking. So that's it, folks. Best of luck to Aston Villa on Wednesday as well. I hope they do the business. Hope they do the business. Yeah. We're poor. Really poor. These players are shot. The absolute fucking state of McAllister going down off that thing with Consley. Absolute state of him. Shocking. Shocking carry on. Trying to rely now on a 17-year-old to drag us through the season. 17-year-old. Real. We had it in that other season. Remember when we were relying on Harvey and the boys? So poor. Right, folks, that's it. Until next time, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button, drop a like in the video. No, pleasure seeing you in the chat. Drop in more often if you can, buddy. It's always good to catch up with everyone in the chat and stuff like that and all. Don't know what other watch-alongs. You will be getting loads of content going on tomorrow, folks. We are going to the match. Kelly's Heroes versus a Premiership Legends. I'll be doing announcing on the day. I'm announcer on the day. And we will be shooting footage at the meet and greet and doing Legends interviews as well. Bren will be joining me there on the day as far as I know. So we'll have great crack on the day. Keep an eye out for the footage. And we'll also keep you updated, of course, on the FA Cup final tomorrow as well. And the culmination of the Scottish Premiership on an absolute knife edge. Cam Martin O'Neill gets Celtic over the line against Hearts. Chat you again real soon, folks. Thanks for the therapy session. Cheers.